Hello, this is your astrologer Kira with Venus in Taurus video. So right now in 2023 Venus will be in the sign of Taurus until the middle of April, I think, but I will give you general terms regarding this Venus, and please subscribe to my channel, like and share. That means a whole lot to me. And if you're interested in my services, as if in tarot card reading or astrology reading one-on-one real time, I'm here for you. You have all information down below. So let us begin with the Venus in Taurus. Taurus is the kingdom of Venus, and if you thought that Venus is the planet of love, you are totally wrong. Venus is the planet of pleasure and expressing joy in life. Emotions are related to the moon. Ego is related to the sun, but Venus is the joy, and in Taurus, Venus is in her own place, and Taurus is all about intake, direct income. And when people are praying to Lord Jupiter to give them wealth or money, they are wrong. Venus is the one that regulates the material world. She is the queen of the material world. She is material girl. You should know that. And first of all, Taurus represents the face, not just the head, but the face and the neck and the throat. Inside of your mouth, it represents the lower jaw. The upper jaw is under command of the sign Aries, as the eyes, as the hair, as the forehead, but Venus as the nose. But Venus represents the cheeks, the mouth, and the chin, or also the neck. In the terms of medicine, Venus represents our hormonal system, our thyroid gland, because thyroid gland regulates our breasts and also our ovaries. She is in charge in all female reproductive organs, production of the estrogen, and everything that correlates with that. Also, Venus, as I told you, is material girl, and the second house, the Taurus, represents direct income, or in psychological terms, what is mine, what belongs to me, what is originally mine, what I earned, what I created. In the sign of Aries, it was all about it is me, I am. In the sign of Taurus, it's all about what is mine. So Venus in Aries has a so Venus in Taurus has a very strong sense about what belongs to her. And this is why Venus in Taurus can and will be very faithful to someone who provides for her, for someone who builds the world around her. So Venus in Aries matches the best with Mars in Scorpio, or with someone who has their significant planets in Scorpio. But let me tell you that Venus in Taurus also means money. As I told you, wealth, financial means, and Venus in Taurus is very talented when it comes to money, when it comes to dealing with money, when it comes to making $10 out of $1. She is very skilled negotiator. Also, I forgot to tell you, very important term, Venus is the mouth. As I told you, Mars is the nose, Venus is the mouth. So you will know that people who have prominent Venus in their chart have their mouth full. And this doesn't relate solely to their upper lips, but for females with prominent Venus, strong Venus, Venus in the second house, or Venus in the sign of Taurus, they also have beautiful lower lips down there, if you know what I mean. And she is very prone to enjoyment, to sensuality, to very delicate expression of feelings. Her voice is smooth. Her voice is very erotic, and she could also have a beautiful singing voice. And people who have some prominent planets in the sign of Taurus usually can sing phenomenally well. Even in the cases they have their natal Saturn in the sign of Taurus, they can sing old ancient songs, so your heart will tear apart while you are listening to them. Venus in Taurus is phenomenal for beautiful love songs, sensual songs. I love myself, I want you to love me. When I feel down, I want you above me. That is the kind of the Venus in Taurus song. I will never forget that one. I love that one. And cigarettes. That sexy voice of Milena Dietrich. Also, Venus in Taurus loves earthy tones. As you may remember, there's that one old movie with Marilyn Monroe, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Maybe gentlemen get excited with blondes, but gentlemen marry brunettes. And you could check all the women who upscaled and marry rich guys. They're not blonde, their hair is not bleached, not in any case. They may have some blondish endings on their hair, but no, they are all brunettes, because brunettes get the most success in life according to the Venus. Beside earthy tones, the usual, or no, the basic color of the Venus, of the goddess Venus, is green or blue, because her metal is copper. So she can be green and blue, and also her favorite color is turquoise. That is this combination between green and blue. And this card is the third card, no, this is the fourth card in the major arcana under the number 3. The first card is the Fool, marked with the number 0. This is the Empress, and she represents the goddess Venus. And you know, you can see she holds the Venus sign in her hands, and she is truly one magnificent woman. Why? Because she's very self-esteemed. She knows what she has, she knows what she wants, but she never uses aggressive approach to the people or the things she wants, the ideas she wants. No. In comparison with Venus in Aries, who I want it now, and I want it here, and it's right now, and I want him, and I'm going to get him, he's mine. No, she's very feminine. She will look at him, she will smile at him, and he will be magically attracted to her, and he will have no other choice than to approach her. If he is not available, then he will turn his head around, and that will be it. She won't put seemingly not any effort in her seducing techniques. She will be what she is. And from the first moment you meet her, she will show you her standards. She won't talk about her standards, but she will come nicely dressed, and she will order a nice cocktail or a nice tea, exotic tea, or she will order the dinner. And if you cannot promise her a dinner date, she won't bother even coming to them. She will very politely thank you, and she will refuse you. And that will be her tactic. So first of all, you will have to know, can you be a good provider for this Venus? And also, when she's doing negotiation, like during the dates or during business meetings or anything similar, she won't say, these are my standards, you won't have me unless we are together for 3 months and you take me to Caribbeans and this and that. No. You will know from her, the tone of her voice, from her face, from her makeup, from her acting, that she's one expensive woman. One guy once told me, "You are a very beautiful woman," and I answered to him very politely in the Venus in Taurus sense, yes, beautiful women are expensive women. So he got the point. I wasn't rude, but he's got the message. Because he couldn't be provider. I was looking for a provider in those moments, and he didn't act like a provider, and that was very very fast ending of the conversation. I wouldn't bother after that to answer to his messages or to schedule a meeting or anything like that. So people who went on dates with me, they would message, "Oh, hello, where would you like to take me on a dinner?" On the dinner, yes. To the dinner. I'm not sure, because English is not my first language. So when you're thinking about Venus in Taurus, you can think about Russian women, because I had a laugh the other day with my daughter. She's in Paris right now. Yes, I know there is a war going on in Paris right now, but she got complimented on that, that she wears another clothes garment every day, and she's very tidy and clean and elegant, and wears perfume, and every day she does her hair and does her makeup, while other women in her environment don't do such a thing. And then she was asked, why do you put so much effort in your everyday appearance? And she told them, I'm not doing any additional effort here, because from her young age she got accustomed to do her hair, to get out of the bed half an hour earlier, to get her hair ready and to iron it, to do her whole makeup, her clothes and everything else. So that is in her genes. And I told her, yes, we Slavic women, we are we are notorious for our appearances and taking care of our appearances every day. But as you might see when you're watching videos, comedy videos with Russian women about sugaring and seducing and acting in the world today, they are all ready, dressed, prepared. Everything is pizzicato in their case, but they know what they want and they won't settle for less. And this is how this Venus behaves. I told you, deep voice, sensual voice, singing, everything is slow, everything is steady. Also, Taurus, the sign of Taurus, and also Venus in Taurus is love for food. And many girls with Venus in Taurus gain weight after they cross their middle ages. But that doesn't take anything away from their feminine energy or sensuality, because if they get fatter or bigger, they tend to gain weight in their hips and breasts, and so they still have their waist and they act in a feminine way, so they are very seductive. So she could have 100 kilograms or she could have 55 kilograms, it doesn't matter, she will be seductive. And this is where you can learn from them. Also, if a man has his Venus in the sign of Taurus, he will love to cook, he will love women who love to cook, he will love every type of the meal, every type of the food that is thoroughly prepared. And this is not about digesting food or taking in the food like in the sign of Cancer or Virgo. This is more about taking food in your mouth and then enjoying the taste, the textures, everything you can, enjoying the glance on the beautiful meal. Also, Venus in Taurus, this is extremely important, and don't let me forget about this thing. Those women are expensive, but listen to me. This is a thrifted jacket to me right now, and it looks expensive. Venus in Leo would give a fortune for something branded, but Venus in Taurus will seek to find the cheapest thing that looks the most expensive, so she can wear it again and again and again. She doesn't like to spend her money, and she will always rather... I'm looking what my cat is doing outside there. She's preparing to do something, but I'm not so sure. I'm sorry for this, but she looks very ready to do some nasty things. Venus in Taurus, she won't spend $20,000 or euros on one designer bag, except in the case she has millions in investment funds, insurances, houses, real estate, factories, everything else. Then she will buy that $20,000 or euros designer bag. But if she doesn't have everything else backing her finances, that she will never do that. She will find something totally unbranding, but looking very elegant, very nice, and she will use that branded bag as her capital. I remember one old movie with Meryl Streep. I think it is called The House of Spirits. It's about South America and one rich family through generations, and I remember that there was one very poor whore in that film, and the master of the family was cheating his wife from time to time with that poor whore, and in the beginning of their menage, she asked him to lend her $50. And he asked her, why do you need $50? And she told him, I need $50 for a dress, for a pair of shoes, and for perfume. And she got her $50. She got her a pretty dress, pretty shoes, and perfume. And 20 years later, she is madame in the most famous brothel there. And I think it's about Argentina, I'm not sure about this. And she holds power. First of all, she's a rich woman. She has other girls working for her. And the third and very significant thing, she has all social networks she needs. So when time changes and revolution comes, the main character, the master of the family, comes to her to cry to her, and she says to him, I will help you. I will get your daughter out of the jail, and I will manage for her to run out of the country. And he asks her why, and she answers to him, because you helped me, because I didn't when I had nothing, you gave me $50, and I built my empire on that $50. Now I'm going to return the favor to you. I will save your daughter and get her out of this country safely. So this is the kind of Venus in Taurus type of negotiation, type of relationships, because remember, Venus in Taurus, or the sign of Taurus, makes a trine with the sign of Capricorn, big business in the Capricorn, old families, old money, big power going on there, and she manages to maintain phenomenal relationships with the sign of Capricorn, also with the sign of Virgo, because she loves to eat. But she knows what is healthy for her, what is not healthy for her, and she enjoys things healthy for her. Also, in the sign of Virgo, there are nuts, and you know, chocolate is a nut. So she loves chocolate, and she loves everything sweet. If you want to lose weight and you have Venus in Taurus, then you should try meat diets, not vegetarian diets, because you will be hungry all the time. You will have to cut all the grains, including wheats and corn and rice, and then you should eat meat and eggs, all animal foods, animal fat, and that will also greatly stabilize your thyroid gland. Also, if you have prominent Venus like that in the sign of Taurus, especially now when Jupiter will enter the sign of Taurus in the late May of 2023. But right now and few years down the road we'll have Uranus in the sign of Taurus, and that is disrupting thyroid glands in many people, especially women. So you will have to learn to go outside bare feet and stand bare feet on the ground for 15 minutes, 5 minutes, but any day you can do that. Why? Because Taurus is also the sign of the earth. Aries was the sign of the fire, Taurus is the sign of the earth element, and the earth is the one that is healing you, healing every disturbance, every illness, every issue you have. You have to lie on the ground, stand on the ground, and the Mother Earth will heal you. That is all about the sign of, oh no it's not, perfumes. Taurus, yes, Aries is the nose, but Taurus gets it in, it inhales. So women with their Venus in the sign of Taurus, they love perfumes. People who have something in Taurus, they love perfumes. Men with their Venus in the sign of Taurus love feminine women, women who wear perfumes, women who have lovely lips, not fake lips, not silicone lips like this. No, that's not. No. They want it to look natural, and they love full cheeks in women. I think that would be all about Venus in the sign of Taurus. Love you and goodbye.